welcome back to DIY Willy. And today, well, we're working back on the 2012 NISSAN Frontier, and we're gonna put a FlowMaster exhaust on. All right, so here we're gonna take a look at the parts. We picked up a FlowMaster Delta Flow 50 series 942453. It's a 2 1/4 in and out with offset inlets and outlet. So that's what it takes to fit the truck. Now the truck inlet is a 2-inch. So we have some adapters to get us up to the 2 1/4, and the out on the stock pipe is a 2 1/4 already. So I have a little sleeve that's going to go in and help fit it up and weld it better. So here's some of those little adapters. We just picked up some miscellaneous stuff to help us with the install, and without the professional tools that makes this stuff, it's really hard to well, it's not really hard, but it's difficult to fit it all together nice and tightly. So it's better if you just buy a few little bits and pieces to help weld it together, and it just makes the welds better, it makes the fit better, less chances of leaks and what you know. This muffler, however, is a little bit shorter than the stock muffler, so we have a straight piece to add a little bit extra where we need it. We've got a nice new purdy tip. Look at that. Woohoo! And this will also be welded on, not clamped on like it comes from the manufacturer. I'll cut the holes off of it right there, straighten out the cut, and then weld it onto the piping. Yeah, let's take a look at this muffler. Now this box, check this box out, man. This is the way it came. It took a beating during shipping, but the muffler still looks good. Ooh, I love bubble wrap. I don't know why it's so pleasing to pop bubble wrap. Got some good stickers here. Thank you, FlowMaster. Let's get it unwrapped. There it is. So there it is, FlowMaster. Here's the inlet. It's got a sticker on the bottom, also marking the inlet side. The flow will come in here. It's got some chambers that goes in and bounces around, whatever resonates inside. It's got some baffles. You can see the baffles right here. Goes into the next chamber with the baffles, moves around, causes Venturi effect, I believe, around the baffles, slowing the exhaust gases down, and then goes into the next chamber and out. So I believe that's how this muffler works, and should give it a nice deep tone. This is a 4-cylinder truck. I think it's 2.4 liter. So right now it's quiet. It doesn't have any sound whatsoever. Just your normal stock sound. So with this, it should get a little bit of a deeper tone, a little bit better free flowing, and all around a little better performance. We're going to match this with a K&N air filter up in the front, but it hasn't arrived yet today, so we're just going to do this right now. And I'll try to get some sound clips of the stock. Maybe as it drives off, we'll get one as it pulls away under acceleration, and we'll get one the same with the new muffler. So yeah, it's a hot day out here today. Let's get busy. So I'm gonna put the camera down here by the exhaust, and let's get a startup sound, see how it sounds when the truck starts up with the stock exhaust. Okay, so that was the little sound clips. Hope it worked out. I won't know until I go to edit the video. But here's a look at the stock muffler. It's an offset in and an offset out. It's pretty big, bulky. We're gonna lose some weight. We're gonna gain some sound and performance. So yeah, this is gonna be fun. This is where the good stuff comes in. We get the saws out and the grinders, and we do the fun stuff of chopping stuff up, doing the rip out. All right, so I'm gonna get the saws and go to work. All right, so anytime we're gonna do some work with the saws and the grinders, got the safety glasses on. Got the Chicago Electric reciprocating saw. Basically it's a saw, and we're gonna cut that exhaust out. All right guys, I got the old muffler out, and I got some things I got to take off of it, hangers and such, and I've got to modify the piping to adapt the new muffler. But I just wanted to share with you open, like an open pipe, you know, with the muffler out. It would be like a straight pipe sound. I think it really sounds good. It might have been worth it just to straight pipe the whole thing and forget about the muffler. It sounds really good. I think a little bit on the ricey side, but yeah, it sounds good. Let's hear it. All right, I'll set you up down there. What do you think, right? That sounds pretty good, actually. I like it like that. But we're gonna put the muffler on. We'll take some of that raspy sound out of it, some of that high-pitched sound, maybe, possibly, hopefully. Let's get the muffler on. Camera's going a little bit dead. Battery's getting low, so I'm gonna go ahead and plug it in and do some of the work off camera. All right. Okay, so on the inlet, I've got our adapter piece. That is a 2-inch inside diameter and 2 1/4 outside diameter. You can get a shot of it like that. On the inlet is what I did, so to go to the 2 1/4 down to 2-inch for the factory pipe. Now this slips over the factory pipe perfectly inside, and on this side 2 1/4 I just made a sleeve that will allow the stock pipe on the truck after the muffler is 2 1/4, and it'll slide right over this. Got it all welded up, ready to go. Now I'm going to put it in the truck. So the last part of this exhaust install, we've got the extension piece up there we added to bring the exhaust a little bit further back. And then we want to put this tip on here, like so, at a nice flat angle. Kind of, yeah, just about like that. So unfortunately, this is a lot bigger than that. So we have, again, we have a reducer piece that's going to go on. I just have to shape this a little bit because I think this is 3-inch on the end. So I'm going to go ahead and cut those holes off and grind back the paint a little bit. Open this up to 3-inch, this one here, and weld it to this one. And then we'll put it on, level it off, and weld it to the existing pipe. And we'll have our finished exhaust tip. I think it looks pretty good. Just like that. All right, let's get this done. All right, guys, I finally got that tip welded on, and I think it looks pretty good. I wish it could have been a little bit higher, but it goes under around the frame, and that's about the best I could do without running it straight out the back. See what you think. I hope the guy that owns the truck likes it. Burned my hand, dummy, holding the pieces I'm welding without gloves on. Can you believe that? See that? Anyway, let's check it out. There you go. There's the tip. Can you see it? It looks pretty good. Yeah, it looks really nice. Kind of hides between the fender, kind of tucked up underneath there. Looks really good. Yeah, I like it. Areas I welded to extend it. There's the muffler all welded and painted. All done. New hanger in there. What do you say we get a new sound clip with the new muffler and tip? I think it sounds pretty good. However, I did prefer the sound of it when it was straight pipe without the muffler. That had a much better tone. Just had a little bit of a high pitch ratty sound at the top. But I think this is a good option, and hopefully it'll free up some of the back pressure on the exhaust, giving the truck a little more pep in its step, so to speak. Especially with the intake, you know, engine is basically a compressor. You know, it pulls air in and it shoots air out. So the faster it can get it in and the faster it can get it out, the more efficient it should be. So hopefully these mods make a difference. And yeah, I like it. It was fun, even though I did burn my hand. It was fun. So this is done. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and come back for more projects on the 2012 Nissan Frontier. We got a few more things to do. I gotta still install that backup camera and do some bed liner stuff inside the bed. So yeah, always come back, and well, I'll see you next time. All right, bye-bye.